Marriage. Society makes it seem like the ultimate goal for every woman is marriage. But let's be real. Too many women walk into marriage unprepared, unaware, and undervalued. They're not ready for this thing called marriage. If you think marriage is all about love, romance, and a happily ever after, then think again. Because beyond the wedding day, beyond the Instagram wedding moments, many women face silent struggles that no one warns them about. The unseen labor. Women often carry the emotional and mental load of the home, managing schedules, handling conflicts, and keeping the relationship emotionally afloat. And the truth is, it is exhausting. What about their career? You are an ambitious person, you have dreams, but once you get married, what happens is that you forget all those things and you begin to hustle for how your family will be, how your marriage is going to be. You begin to cater for your children, better to sacrifice or even give up your career for the sake of family. Society will still pressure you later on that you're not successful. Society still pressures women to choose even when men really have to. What about the financial dependence? Too many women enter marriage without their own financial security. And when things go wrong, they find themselves stuck, afraid to leave because they can't afford to. Ladies always have your own money, no matter how small. Always have a source of income. Then again, shifting identity. Somewhere along the way, many women stop recognizing themselves. The girl with the big dreams, the confident woman who had a voice, she fades into the background, swallowed by responsibilities of marriage, swallowed by expectations and the fear of walking the boat. Marriage is not for the faint hearted.
And now let me tell you this for all you people that aren't married yet. Please, no, I don't care how long you've been in a relationship. Don't get married because you've been in a relationship for a long time. Don't get married because you guys started living together. Don't get married because the pastor said, God said, this is your woman, this is your man. Please don't get married because of that. Don't even get married because you fell pregnant. Don't get married because you already introduced each other's family. Do not get married because of all of that. Don't get married because you feel like you're running out of time. Don't do it. Don't do it. For all those reasons and more. I see in my spirit that the Lord said, this is your husband. Don't. Until you know it, until you're sure, you don't do it. Oh, but Daisy, I told everybody and our parents have introduced each other and we've met. I don't care. Don't do it. Don't do it unless you're sure, right? Don't do it. Oh, I fell pregnant and now, that's what's expected. I don't care. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, we've been together for so long. We've been together for 5 years. I don't want to waste those years. Waste the years. Waste them. Because it's better than wasting the rest of your life, okay? Waste those 5 years. Let them be wasted.
Like she made valid point here. I wonder how people just decided to jump in marriage without thinking about so many things or asking the right questions or feeling the right way because you have been in a relationship for so long does not guarantee that that marriage is going to work. So you having that mindset that because I have known him, we've been in a relationship for 10 or 20 years, we've gone through a lot. I know some people feel that it's enough reason, but I for one do not feel that you should just get married based on the fact that you have been with somebody for so long. If you are getting married to somebody, make sure that person ticks all your boxes. The number of years you've been in a relationship with that person should not count. What counts is are you ready to spend the rest of your life with this person? Will this person compliment you? Will this person make you happy? Will this person make you fulfilled? Marriage is a long way journey. It's a forever journey. It's not easy. I know people will say if I cannot cope with marriage, I will leave. It's not as easy as what you think. I feel that if it's worth doing, it's worth doing well. So before you get married to anybody, make sure they tick all your boxes.
Hey y'all, sorry I looked a little tired and dry, but we had an emergency situation yesterday and I really didn't get no sleep. But anyway, I want to say this to y'all. When y'all go and decide to say I do or want to get married, I need y'all to understand everything that it entails. It ain't no fucking joke. It's past the rings and the weddings and the I do's. The shit gets real. Y'all understand me? Marriage gets real. And people always yell, oh, it's just a piece of paper. It ain't nothing. No, that piece of paper has a lot to do with a lot. I'm going to give you an example. So I had to take my husband to the urgent care because he had got sick yesterday. And the first thing they kept asking was, who is he to you? Who is he? Who are you? What's your name? Who are you? And I was like, oh, I'm such and such. I'm his wife. Oh, okay. Then you can stay in here and you can answer these questions. But imagine if I wasn't his wife, or I was just his girlfriend, or I was just his little friend that's been there for a long time. You wouldn't be able to have any say-so in that person's care or anything to do with that person's health. And when I tell y'all, marriage is a lot. And y'all really got to think about it. Y'all really have to think about it, right? If you're going to be with somebody long term, you need to go and get that piece of paper. You need to go get that ring. You need to go get those things, because if anything ever pops off, you need to be able to make those decisions, those hard decisions, okay? You don't need his mama making those decisions. You don't need his kids making those decisions. You don't need his grandmama making those decisions. You don't need his daddy making those decisions. You need to be able to make those decisions for him, especially if you've been with somebody over 4 or 5 years. It's very important that you get that piece of paper if you've been with somebody for 4 or 5 years and you truly love him and want to be with him. And he's telling you, oh, it's just a piece of paper. No, it's not a piece of paper. It's past a ring. It's past a piece of paper. It's a contract that needs to be had, because it's important when it comes to medical or anything. Okay, let's get past that situation, because I don't want to make this video long because you hear my voice. Being a wife and a husband is more than a ring and more than a dress, more than a wedding. And people don't understand that. Y'all always see the glamorous videos of weddings. You see the glamorous videos of the rings. You see the glamorous videos of the dresses. You see all the happy times. But you don't see when the person is sick and you got to sit there and hold their hands. You don't see when finances are difficult and y'all got to work together. You don't see when the kids are acting up and we got to come together to make things work. You don't see the struggle times, because on social media, people only highlight their lives. They don't show you what marriage really is. Marriage is a partnership that you will have to be willing to work through. And sometimes it's tough. Sometimes it's hard. So when you say that you do, you really gonna have to mean that shit, because shit gets hard. It's times where your husband or your wife may be sick and you're gonna have to make those tough decisions. It's gonna be times that finances ain't easy for y'all, and you're gonna have to figure out how you gonna feed these kids. There's gonna be times where y'all trying to keep a roof over y'all head. There's gonna be times where y'all not seeing eye to eye with y'all children's upbringing. So when you say that you do, make sure this is with the right person, because it's more than just it's more than dresses. It's more than a ring. It's a fucking forever partnership. It's forever friendship that you're going to be in forever, unless you get a divorce. But I want y'all to think about that stuff before you walk and say I do, because life be lifing in these marriages. Life be fucking lifing. And I was just looking at my husband the other day, and I was like, yo, like, we've been through some shit, and we done got through some shit, and we good. Like, you my fucking dude. Like, you my ride or die, right? We are here. But I realized marriage is not easy. I thought when I was married, when my first marriage, it was a piece of cake. But when you have a situation that you love and you want it to flourish and you want to continue to work on, that shit ain't easy. It shit ain't easy. I had one of my homegirl asked me the other day, do you regret getting married? And I was like, hell no. I'm not regretting the situation. I love my husband, and I love every trial and tribulation we go through. And I appreciate it because it brings us together. And sometimes, y'all, I don't know who needs to hear this. I love saying that because I know nobody needs to hear it. But Sometimes you gotta cut outside the outside noise. That means mommies, daddies, and friends, and just focus on your marriage. Focus on y'all, cause it's just y'all two. Remember that. Marriage is past a piece of paper and a ring. It's a forever a partnership. And life going life in your marriage. No matter how much you think it's not. And no matter how much love y'all think y'all got, life is going to try your marriage. And I'm not talking about cheating and stuff like that. It may be health, it may be finance, it may be kids. But life is going to try your marriage. So all I can say is, be ready. And have your foundation in that ground, baby. And don't let nobody come between y'all. So congratulations to everybody that's getting married. Congratulations to everybody got over the hump. And have a happy, blissful life in marriage, y'all. Peace.
Don't get married if you don't want to be with.
So before you say I do, ask yourself vital questions such as, are you choosing marriage out of love or because society says it is time? Secondly, ask yourself, do you truly understand the realities or you just want the fantasy? Thirdly, are you prepared for marriage or just the wedding? Marriage should add to your life, not take away from it. So don't get married until you are sure it is right for you. So if you love this content, please kindly subscribe to my channel and click the notification button to get notified each time I drop content like this. My content are educative and interesting. I would also love to hear from you in the comment section. What do you think about marriage? If you're still single, would you want to get married? If you're married, what are your experience with marriage? I would love to read from you, my committee members. See you next time.